The Battle of Lepanto, fought on October 7th, 1571, was one of the most significant naval engagements in history, marking a decisive victory for the Holy League over the Ottoman Empire. The Holy League was a coalition of European Catholic maritime states, including the Spanish Empire, the Papal States, the Republic of Venice, and the Knights of Malta, among others. This alliance was orchestrated by Pope Pius V to counter the growing naval power of the Ottoman Empire, which posed a significant threat to Christian Europe. The Ottoman Empire, under the command of Grand Admiral Muezzinzadeh Ali Pasha, had been expanding its influence across the Mediterranean, capturing territories and challenging the dominance of European maritime powers. The Ottomans had amassed a formidable fleet with the goal of extending their control further westward, threatening important European trade routes and territories. The Holy League fleet, commanded by Don John of Austria, the illegitimate son of Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, consisted of approximately 206 galleys and 6 galleasses. These galleasses were large, heavily armed galleys that played a crucial role in the battle. The Ottoman fleet was slightly larger, with around 230 galleys and other vessels. Both sides prepared for a confrontation that would determine control of the Mediterranean. The battle took place in the Gulf of Patras, near the western coast of Greece. As the two fleets approached each other, they formed into traditional battle lines. The Holy League's fleet was divided into 3 main squadrons, each commanded by experienced admirals. Don John of Austria led the central squadron, while Admiral Agostino Barbarigo commanded the left wing, and Admiral Giovanni Andrea Doria commanded the right wing. The Ottoman fleet also formed into 3 main groups, mirroring the Holy League's formation. The two fleets clashed in a fierce and chaotic melee, with ships engaging in close-quarters combat. The galleasses of the Holy League, positioned at the front of the fleet, unleashed devastating broadsides that disrupted the Ottoman formations and caused significant damage to their ships. The central part of the battle saw intense fighting between the flagship of Don John of Austria and the flagship of Ali Pasha. The two flagships, the Real and the Sultana respectively, were locked in a brutal struggle. The Holy League soldiers, including Spanish and Italian troops, boarded the Ottoman ships, engaging in hand-to-hand combat with the Ottoman sailors and soldiers. The battle raged for several hours, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The turning point came when the Holy League's left wing, commanded by Barbarigo, managed to outflank the Ottoman right wing, causing a collapse in their formation. This allowed the Holy League to encircle and overwhelm the remaining Ottoman ships. Ali Pasha was killed in the fighting, and his flagship was captured by the Holy League. By the end of the battle, the Holy League had achieved a decisive victory. They captured or sank a significant number of Ottoman ships and took thousands of Ottoman soldiers and sailors as prisoners. The victory at Lepanto marked the first major defeat of the Ottoman navy and halted their expansion into the Western Mediterranean. It was a significant blow to the Ottoman Empire's naval ambitions and a turning point in the struggle for control of the Mediterranean. The aftermath of the Battle of Lepanto saw a boost in the morale of European states and a renewed sense of unity among Christian maritime powers. Although the victory did not immediately end Ottoman naval power, it demonstrated the effectiveness of a united Christian naval force and inspired further efforts to resist Ottoman expansion. The battle had a lasting impact on European and Ottoman military strategies and is often regarded as a pivotal moment in the history of naval warfare. The Battle of Lepanto also had a significant cultural impact. It was widely celebrated in art and literature, symbolizing the triumph of Christianity over Islam. The victory contributed to the legend and reputation of key figures involved, such as Don John of Austria, who became a celebrated hero in European history. The battle remains one of the most famous and studied naval engagements, highlighting the importance of naval power and alliances in shaping the course of history. In conclusion, the Battle of Lepanto was a crucial event in the history of the Mediterranean and the struggle between Christian Europe and the Ottoman Empire. It showcased the strategic importance of naval power and the impact of unified efforts in achieving military victories. The legacy of the battle continues to be remembered and studied for its historical significance and its role in the broader context of European and Ottoman relations. The victory at Lepanto not only halted the Ottoman expansion, but also reinforced the resolve of European powers to defend their territories and maintain control over key maritime routes in the Mediterranean. To know about the more historical battles,